Okay. So who will go first? Zoe or Johanna? Any one of you can start first. Okay, let's start with Johanna. You can share your screen. Okay, and you can begin.
Ma'am, can you see my screen?
No, not yet.
Ma'am, Zoe can go first.
Okay, Zoe, can you share yours?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
can. Yes, you can start, Zoe.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hello, Hannah. Good morning.
Sorry, ma'am, I was late. I had no coffee.
It's okay, Hannah.
And my presentation is about cells, the basic unit of life. Today we're going to talk about cells, the basic unit of life. Everything living, from tiny bacteria to giant blue whales, is made of cells. By the end of this presentation, we will see what a cell is and what it does. We'll also learn the key differences between plant and animal cells and get to know some important organelles inside a cell. So, what exactly is a cell? Let's find out. A cell is the smallest unit of life. It's like the tiniest building block that makes up every living thing. Cells carry out all the basic functions needed to keep an organism alive. Before we dive deeper, let's take a quick look at how cells were first discovered.
Zoe, if you are changing slides, we cannot see it change, okay? On my screen, I can only see the first slide, cells, the basic unit of life.
Oh,
Okay? Yes, yes, Hannah?
ma'am, I can also see only the first slide.
Yes. So if you are changing it, Zoe, you can move it to presentation mode and then try changing the slides.
Mm. Can you see it like this, ma'am?
Uh, yes, yes, I can see like this, but what about the gray color rectangle that's appearing on the side, Zoe?
I don't understand, ma'am.
Um, I don't know how to. Okay, check one screenshot that I shared to you. Okay. on your WhatsApp number. Check one screenshot
Okay, ma'am.
that I'm
Give me a
sending.
second.
Yes,
Give me a second.
yes, yes, yes.
Ma'am, my whole screen is turned black and gray.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can also see some gray color rectangles on the top and the side on top of the presentation. Are you back, Zoe?
Yes, ma'am.
On the top, there is a bar. On that slideshow option is written. Can you try clicking that once? Home near the home insert design animations. Near that, a slideshow option is there. Okay. Yeah. Try clicking that once. Yes.
Can you see? Can you see now, ma'am?
Um, it is actually a gray screen. Okay. Just go back, click on the slides one by one, and then you can just use the arrow button to move forward. Okay.
So,
Go back, Zoe. Please go back. There is just a gray screen. Yes, now we can see it.
so I'll just use it like this, ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes. You can use it just like that.
Ma'am, for me it's half still gray.
Okay.
Okay. It
Let's see. There's a gray box over here.
Yeah.
For me, that's what my Zoom presentation is. I can see your videos on this here, in this gray box. I don't know.
continue.
Okay. Okay. Today we're going to talk about cells, the basic unit of life. Everything living, from tiny bacteria to giant blue whales, is made out of cells. By the end of this presentation, we'll see what a cell is and what it does. We'll also learn the key differences between plant and animal cells and get to know some important organelles inside a cell. So, what exactly is a cell? Let's find out. A cell is the smallest unit of life. It's like the tiniest building block that makes up every living thing. Cells carry out all the basic functions needed to keep an organism alive. Before we dive deeper, let's take a quick look at how cells were first discovered. Back in 1665, a scientist named Robert Hooke looked at a thin slice of cork under a compound microscope. He noticed tiny box-like compartments and he called them cells, and that name has stayed. Not all living organisms are built the same. Let's look at how the two main different types of organisms based on cells. Some organisms, like bacteria, are called unicellular. That is, they are made of just one single cell. That one cell is the entire organism. Some examples of these are amoeba and paramecia. Others, like animals or plants, are multicellular. That is, they are made of trillions of cells working together. Now let's explore a few of the main parts found inside a cell. These parts inside a cell are called organelles. Cytoplasm is a jelly-like fluid that fills the cell. It's where most of the cell's chemical reactions take place. Cytoplasm is found in both plant and animal cells. The nucleus. The nucleus is basically the brain of the cell. It is the control center of both plant and animal cells that controls growth and reproduction. It also holds the cell's DNA, which carries all the genetic information. Every cell is wrapped in a cell membrane. It protects the cell and acts like a gatekeeper, controlling what comes in and what goes out. Vacuole. Think of a vacuole like a storage bubble inside the cell. It stores food, water, and nutrients, and it's found both in plant and animal cells. Interesting fact is that plant cells have larger vacuoles than animal cells. Plant and animal cells have a lot in common, but there are some key differences. Let's compare them. Plant cells have a few extras that animal cells don't. They have a rigid cell wall for structure, chloroplast for making food from sunlight. As we saw before, they have much larger vacuoles, and they have a larger cell size than animal cells. Animal cells, on the other hand, have centrioles, which help during cell division, and lysosomes that break down waste. Their vacuoles are much smaller than those in plant cells. Let's do a quick recap of the main differences between these two types of cells. Plant cells have a cell wall and larger vacuoles, while animal cells only have a cell membrane and much smaller vacuoles. Animal cells also have centrioles and lysosomes, which plant cells don't. So why are cells so important? Let's look at what they actually do for us. Cells are responsible for growth, helping the organism get bigger and repair itself. They also carry out respiration to produce energy for the organisms and reproduction to make new cells and pass on life. And that's all for today. We now know what cells are, who discovered them, their main parts, and some differences between plant and animal cells. I hope you enjoyed this presentation.
Thank you, Zoe. And very good work, Zoe, with the presentation. Really
Thank
good
you, ma'am.
presentation. And I loved the details. Okay. Like you covered like a lot of things about cells and especially how and by whom they were discovered. Okay, which is a great concept. That was something new that we learned. Okay, who discovered the cells first and how? That was something new. So good work, Zoe, with all the things that you added it up. It was clear. It was to the point, and the images also, especially the functions of the cell when you explained it, they were very clear. Okay, to the point, exact. So good work with that. Especially, functions of the cell, along with the diagram, putting the arrows, we were easily able to identify how or where they are located. Good work. Okay, hope Johanna is ready.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You can present now, Johanna. You all can put all of your presentations on the group also. Okay. So that if you want to study from from each other's presentations, you can do that. All right. Like if you are studying about the cells, if you are studying the microorganisms lesson, then you can just study from Zoe's slide. Okay. So you can post them in the group so that when you need references, you can study from each other's presentations. Okay. You can zoom it a little bit more, Johanna. You can just open the photos, okay, zoom them in a little bit, and then just swipe. Okay.
Shall I see now?
Mute your other device, lower the volume of your other device. Yes, what are you asking?
Okay, 1 second now.
Cannot hear Johanna. Uh, can you repeat that or maybe type it? Okay. Okay, are you ready? Okay, there is a small TV option on top, Johanna. That is an option for presenting. You can just put your phone to landscape mode and click that option. So it will run as a presentation. On the top blue purple bar, there is a small TV-like option for presenting. Do you want to send it to me? And do you want me to present while you explain?
Yes, ma'am.
Just send it to me. Message me your presentation. Okay, you can directly share it from Canvas or you can just send the pictures. So I'll present it from my side and you can explain. Okay. Turn on your video and get ready to explain. I received your images. Okay. You can begin now.
Yes, so today I'm going to present about what is a forest. A forest is more than just a group of trees. It is a living, breathing community of plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms that work together to create balance in nature. Forests are found all over the world, from tropical jungles near the equator to cold pine forests close to the Arctic. They, they are home to nearly 80% of the world's large space species and act as the foundation of countless ecosystems. Forests also store vast amounts of water, purify, purify and air, purify the air, and support the cycle of life that sustains our planet. Importance of forests. Forests are called the lungs of the earth because they absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen, allowing life to flourish. They also regulate global temperatures, protecting watersheds, and prevent soil erosion by holding the ground together with their roots. For humans, forests provide essential resources such as wood for shelter, plants for medicine, and for food for nourishment. They also offer emotional benefits, giving us peace, inspiration, and a place to reconnect with nature. Without forests, the planet would lose much of its natural beauty and balance. Tropical rainforests. Tropical rainforests are warm, humid, and bursting with colors and sound. These lush environments receive heavy rainfalls all year long, creating the perfect condition for plants to grow endlessly. Towering trees form dense canopies that shelter millions of animal species, many of which cannot be found anywhere else on Earth. The constant humidity gives rise to vibrant mosses, vines, and flowers that climb and twist without every surface. Every inch of a tropical rainforest tells a story of survival and cooperation, showing nature's power at its most diverse and breathtaking form. The four temperature forests. The four seasons of change. Temperature forests experience four distinct seasons that bring constant transformation. Spring awakens the trees, summer fills them with lush greenery, autumn colors the leaves in gold and red, and winter wraps everything in stillness. Each season shapes the forest's rhythm and beauty. Life and diversity in temperature forests. These forests host a wide range of life, from deer and squirrels, owls and foxes. Strong trees like oak and maple provide food and shelter, while flowers and mushrooms flourish in rich soil. It is a peaceful world that shows nature's harmony and renewal. Threats to forest. Sadly, forests around the world face serious threats. Deforestation, the large scale clearing of trees, continues to destroy millions of hectares every year, mostly to make room for agriculture, logging, and urban expansion. Pollution, forests, fires, and climate change further damage these fragile ecosystems, making it difficult for plants and animals to recover. When forests disappear, so when forests disappear, so do countless species and vital natural processes that humans depend on. Protecting forests is not just an environment duty, it is a responsibility we owe to the earth and future generations. Forest conservation. For reforestation efforts, planting new trees helps restore damaged forests, protecting wildlife, and bring balance back to environment. Sustainable practices. Using resources wisely through, through eco-friendly logging and farming keeps forests healthy for the future. Protecting natural areas. Creating national parks and reserves allows forests and special species to grow safely without human disturbance. Global awareness and education. Teaching people about forest protection inspires cultivation action to care for the planet. Thank you.
Okay, good work, Johanna. Especially the backgrounds. Love the forest backgrounds. Okay. Really liked how that looked along with this side. And do you know one fun fact, Johanna? The background of your image was actually matching to that of your presentation. So while you were presenting, that was looking really nice. The green in your background and the green in your presentation, both were coincidentally similar, matching. But overall, good work, Johanna. A little bit more improvement is needed on the part of um, pronunciations. Okay, a little bit more improving on the part of pronunciations is needed. Reading also, I would suggest to all of you to read English books, good English books, to all of you. Okay, it really helps. And also watch English movies, watch good English movies, read good English books, and do that continuously. Okay, so that will help you learn many new words. Okay, pronouncing many new words. You know, to this day, like I will be turning 23, but to this day, when I watch English movies, even I learn new pronunciations and new words. Okay, because learning never really stops after we grow up. It's not just that it will go on till our 8th standard or 10th standard or 12th standard, but learning should go on as much as we move forward with the years in our life. So it is best that we keep learning, keep discovering new words, phrases. Okay, we should keep reading. And reading is something that would really help all of you a lot. When I was young, I used to read a lot. Now I read a lot. Okay, because One is I love reading, and number two is it also helps with our vocabulary, okay, with our English and everything. So watch good English movies, read good books. It's going to help you a lot. Learn new words every day. Okay, that's my suggestion. And really appreciate the work in presentation for all of you. Hannah, Zoe, Johanna. Good work, all of you. And Eva also next time. I'll be seeing Eva's presentation also. So hope Eva, this was an encouragement for you watching everyone's presentations. Okay, so okay, 2 minutes break we will take. A quick 2 minutes break we will take. Go have water quickly and come back, and then we'll have a maths class. Okay. Okay, please come back and turn on your videos because we are going to start now. Come back, turn on your videos, all of you. We are about to begin. Johanna, hope you are back too. Okay. Okay, so tomorrow is your science test, right? And tomorrow we will not be having a maths class. Okay, you can just, I will send you the science test paper and you can just do the science test. Okay, won't be taking your maths class as I'll be out tomorrow. Okay, so just a science test you all can do. Joshua, you have to do the homework. Okay, all the maths homework, finish it. Chapter 4, chapter 5. All right. So do your maths homework also, and you will have a good weekend this week. You will have a Saturday, Sunday, and a Monday also. Okay, so please finish all the pending homeworks that is been pending. Okay, from lesson 4 and the fifth chapter. Finish it up and click photos, send me. Okay, so I'll be checking it in the weekend when I'll get free. Okay, I'll be checking all those homeworks. So please make sure that you are sending that to me. Now, in the previous class, we saw how, yes, Hannah,
Ma'am, I'm having network issues again. I can't see a whiteboard.
you cannot see the whiteboard.
No, ma'am.
Just let me know if you can see this. One second. Are you able to see my screen, Hannah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Just give me a minute. Okay. Now, in the previous class, we saw how values are substituted in the expressions and how we solve them. Okay. How values are substituted in an expression and how we solve it. Okay. So, um, there are some questions based on that I want you all to do. Okay, I will send it in the group. Exercise 5.3. Okay, exercise 5.3. You have questions based on that. Okay, so we will be doing, I'll give that to you as work. Okay, one question I want you to try out right now, based on that also, based on this thing only. Okay, solve or find the value of yx square, yx square minus 1 by 3 x y square plus 3, where where x is equals to 1, x is equals to 1, y is equals to minus 1. Okay, substitute the values of x and y in the expression yx square minus 1 by 3 xy square plus 3. Solve this and let me know the answer. Solve this and tell me the answer. Yes, any answers yet? 4 by 3. No. It is close, but not 4 by 3. Any other answers? Yes, Eva.
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay. Joshua, Hannah,
No, ma'am.
no.
Ma'am,
Shall
is
we
2 by 4?
2 by 4? No, that's not 2 by 4. Shall we solve this together? Okay, let's do this now. Okay, first we will place the values. Okay, y is -1, so -1. X square. Okay, x is 1, so 1 square. Okay, minus 1 by 3. Again, x is 1, so 1, and y is square, so y is -1, so -1 square. Okay, plus 3. This is your substituting the values. Okay, now we will solve this. So 1 first is -1 into. Now 1 square means 1 into 1. Okay, so 1 into 1 is what? 1. Okay, minus 1 by 3. Okay, into 1 into, just write -1 into -1. Okay, why -1 two times? Because -1 has a small 2 on top. Means -1 I will multiply with -1. Okay, so that is why -1 into -1 plus 3. Okay, now what I will do? -1 into 1, see, my 1 into 1 is what? 1, and minus plus is minus. So what I will write? -1 minus 1 by 3 into. Now see, here, -1 into -1. Minus is plus. Okay, minus is plus. So this minus becomes plus. Okay, so minus 1 by 3 into 1. 1 second, let me just yes, 1 by 3 into 1. Okay, why I have written into 1? Because 1 into 1 is 1 and 1 into 1 is also 1. Means first I'll just do 1 into 1, 1, and then 1 into 1, 1. Okay, so just write, I've written 1. Okay, then what I'll do? Plus 3. So I'll just write plus 3. Okay, so it is minus 1 by 3 into 1 plus 3. Okay, so can I just write it as, now if I multiply 1 by 3 with 3, means here, if I multiply 1 by 3 with 3, oh sorry, 1 by 3 with 1, what I will get? 1 by 3, because any number, even if it is a fraction, multiplied by 1, I will get the same thing. So just write it down. I will write it down as -1 minus 1 by 3 plus 3. Okay, I will write it as -1 minus 1 by 3 plus 3. Okay, now what we will do? Okay, see, we can take an LCM. Okay, we can just put 1 here and take an LCM 3. Okay, in the table of 1, 3 comes how many times? 3 comes 1 time. So, oh sorry, in the table of 1, 3 comes 3 times. 1 into 3 is 3. So into 3. Here also 3 into 1 and into 3. Okay, minus 3 minus 1 plus 9. Okay. 3 threes are 9. Hope you are understanding this step. Hope you are understanding what I'm doing. Yeah. See, I am doing. Can you repeat that, Hannah? Do you want me to explain again?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I will explain again. Okay. But this time, uh, just take it as 1 minus 1 plus 3, and this is 1 upon 3. Okay. So what we do when we are adding and subtracting, and when it is in fraction, when we are adding and subtraction and fraction, we are doing, we take LCM. Okay. We take LCM. How do we do that? How do we do that? Write a line, draw a line here, and this denominator, na, this denominator, this number, because only 3 is the denominator here. So I can write this denominator below this line. Okay. Now 1 and 3 are just natural numbers. Okay. 1 and 3 are not in fraction. 1 and 3 are not in fraction. So to make it easy, one thing what we do is we make them in fraction. How to make them in fraction? Beneath 1 we will put 1, and beneath 3 we will put 1. Okay, to make it somewhat equal, like 1 by 3, to make it sound same, so that when we're solving it is more easy for us. Okay, so we convert it into fraction by putting 1 in the denominator. Okay, now what we will do? Now we check that in the table of these denominators, in the table of these denominators, okay, these denominators, this number comes how many times? This number comes how many times? Okay, so in the table of 1, 3 is coming how many times? 3 times, because 1 threes are 3. Okay, in the table of 1, 3 is coming 3 times. So now 3 is coming 3 times. 3 times. So on top of numerator, I will write into 3. Okay. In the numerator, I will write into 3. Now I will check. Now I will check for this 3. This 3. See, in the table of this 3 is coming how many times? So 3 and both are 3. So 1 time. Okay. 3 into 1 is equals to 3. 3 into 1, 3. So 1 time it is coming. Okay. 1 time it is coming. So I will write into 1 in the numerator of the center. Okay. Now I will check for this one. Again, in the table of this one, this 3 is coming how many times? 3 times. 1 threes are 3. So a small 3 on top I will write. Okay. A small 3 on top I will write. Now I will multiply. Now I will multiply all this and write. How? 1 into 3, 3 minus 9. 1 into 1, 1 plus 9. 3 into 3,
Ma'am,
9. Yes, Eva.
it is -1, the first number.
Yes, I know it is -1, but here I'm just taking an example of addition and subtraction. This is just an example to make you understand the LCM. Okay. I'll teach you how the signs will work in this question. We'll teach you how the signs will work, but this one is just an example. Okay. So that is how, like, we take the denominator of the fraction and see that in the denominator, the number below the line is coming how many times. Okay, so that is what we write here. That is what we write above the line. Okay, same way for all the three numbers. All the three numbers we will write. Okay, so this is how we do addition and subtraction when it is a fraction. Okay, we will study the fractions chapter. You have a whole chapter on this. That time I'll explain again how to do addition and subtraction with fractions. Okay, so don't worry if you are if you only got 50%, 60%, 70%, that's fine. Okay, because we will do it more. All right. Now come on to this part. this part. Okay. So here, this is what I did. This is what I did here. Okay. Now, uh, we have -3 -1 +9. Okay, so we will evaluate the signs. Look very carefully how we are evaluating the signs. You can just stop writing and you can just look at the screen for now. Okay, just stop writing and look on the screen. Okay, so minus minus. Okay, -3 -1 minus minus signs are there. When minus minus is there, what we do? Plus. Okay, so -3 -1 is there. Both are minus. We add them. Even though both are minus, we add them because minus minus is plus. So 3 plus 1, 4. Okay, 3 plus 1, 4. I will write 4 here. Okay, and minus minus is there. Okay, but 3 is the bigger number and the bigger number is negative. Okay, the bigger number is negative. So see, in addition and subtraction, we consider the sign of the bigger number that I taught you, right? When we are adding or subtracting, we use the sign of the bigger number. Okay, so -4 plus 9 upon 3. I'll have to scroll it up. Upon 3. -4 plus 9 upon 3. Now again, now this time the signs are minus and plus. So minus and plus is there. So what we will do? Minus. Okay, so 9 minus 4, 5. And sign of the bigger number, 9 is positive. So 5 will be positive. So the answer is 5 upon 3. Okay, the answer is 5 upon 3. What we did, once again, we will see. Okay, see. First, we substituted the values in the place of y and x. Okay, the first step, we substitute the values in the place of x and y. In the second step, we try to solve it. Okay, this is -1 into 1 square means -1 into 1 into 1. So -1 into 1, what we will get? -1. Okay, then put a minus sign. Then this is there, this thing. So this thing I have expanded here because it was 1 into -1 into -1. So minus and minus signs became plus. And what I got? -3 into 1. And this -3 as it is. Okay. Then in the next step, what I did is I did this thing, this whole thing. Okay. We took addition and subtraction with the help of LCM because -1 upon 3 is in fraction. Okay, it is in fraction. So we took an LCM, we added and subtracted, and then we found out that it is -1 plus, -4 plus 9. Okay, this is -4 plus 9. So we got 5 upon 3. Okay, understood now?
Mama was so close.
Yes, sir.
Say again, Eva.
I was so close to the answer.
You were so close. Yes, you were close to the answer. That's correct. Okay. So I will give you some questions based on this particular type. Okay. Where you have to substitute the values. And you have to, all of you, I want you to solve and send me the answer so that I can see if you are able to understand or not. Okay. All of you, I want you to solve them and send me the answers. I will check it. Okay. Done writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any doubt? Any doubt in this? No? Oh, all right.
Ma'am,
Yes.
Ma'am, to do these problems, ma'am, should we memorize the plus and minus rules?
Yes, Hannah, you have to memorize the plus and minus rules. Okay, and they are very simple. Minus minus means plus. Plus plus also means plus. Minus plus means minus, and plus minus means minus. Okay, whenever two same signs are there, always you have to plus. Minus minus, you plus. Plus plus, again you plus. But whenever there are two opposite signs, such as minus plus, that time you minus, or plus and minus, that time also you minus. Whenever opposite signs, minus. Same signs, plus. Okay, just remember that. Very simple. Okay, now when we do addition in algebra, when we are doing addition in algebra, there are two methods. Okay, there are addition or subtraction. For both addition or subtraction, there are two methods that we will learn. Okay, one is called column method, the other one is called grouping method. Okay, first one is called grouping method, other one is called column method. Which method to use? You can use any method. Okay, when I was teaching the batch before you, some of them used the column method to solve, some of them liked the grouping method. Okay, so it is up to you. I will teach both the methods, but in exam when addition questions come of algebra, you are free to use either the grouping method or the column method. It is up to you. Okay, it is up to you. If the question is not mentioned, if the question just says add, then you can add with the grouping or the column. But if the question specifically says to you that add by column method, that time you only have to use column. Okay. If the question specifically says to use one of the methods, then you use one of the methods, either or else you can just add with any method. Okay. Now see, let's take an example. For example, we will add we will add an equation, sorry, two equations. Okay, one is one is 7 minus 14x and 7 minus 14x and 2 wait, not 2, and 5x minus a minus 3. 5x minus a minus 3. Okay, so what we will do, we will do two methods. Okay, one is the grouping. First I'll teach you with grouping. Okay, so first I will write them. Okay, what I have to add, just write them down. 7 minus 14x plus 5x minus a minus 3. Okay, just write them down. Step 2 is, it is very easy. You combine the like terms together. Okay, combine the like terms together. What are like terms? In this expression, 14x and 5x. Same, because both are having x. Okay, then 7 and 3. Why 7 and 3? Because both are constants, both are just numbers. 7 and 3. And A. A is the lonely guy, so we will leave A aside because A is only one of its kind. We don't have any other A variable in the whole sum. We just have two x variables, two constants, and one A. So we will group them like that and then solve. That is your grouping method. Okay, let me show you. We group them together and then we solve it. Okay, have a look. First, we will group together 7 and 3. Okay. Now, what about the signs? What about the signs? 7 as it is. Now, this 3 here is negative 3. It is minus 3. So, I will write minus 3. Okay. Take the sign along. Take the sign along. Okay. Now, plus, plus, minus 14x. Now, see here also. Because it is minus sign before 14x, I will take it as minus 14x. I will write minus, just use the black color, minus 14x, okay, and then 5x. 5x is plus, 5x is positive, so plus 5x, okay, and then a is there. See, a is also negative. The a, which is the lonely guy, is also negative. So I will write minus a. Okay, this is how you do grouping. This is how you do grouping. You take the minus sign along. Okay, don't forget the minus sign. Take the minus sign along. Now we will solve it. Okay, so 7 minus 3, 4, 4. Okay, now when the signs are there, plus and minus, plus, minus, minus. So put a minus sign. Okay, we can put a minus sign. 4 minus. Okay, now minus 14x plus 5x. Now we will evaluate these two signs. Minus plus. Minus plus is what? Minus.
Minus.
Okay. Yes. Minus plus is minus. So 14 minus 5. How much? 14 minus 5.
9.
9. Okay. So I can write 9x. 9x.
Ma'am, is it 9x or 9x squared?
No, not 9x square. Okay. Let me tell you. Let me also show you this. Good question, Hannah. Good question. 4. Okay. First, you can just do it like this also. Okay. 4 plus this outer plus sign as it is. Now, because x is common, I can write it as uh, 5 minus 14 x. Means x you are taking common. Okay. X you are taking common because see x is getting repeated in minus 14x and 5x. Okay. It is getting repeated. So we can just take it common. We can take x common. Okay. And write 4. Evaluate the signs. Okay. The earlier thing that I wrote was for you so that you cannot get confused with the signs. Okay. It will become minus. Okay. 4 minus 4 minus 9x because 5 5 minus 14 is minus 9. Okay, minus plus minus 9x. Okay, minus 8. Okay, 4 minus 9x minus. Okay, grouping like terms. First is what we did is grouping like terms. Second, we took common. This is also called distributive property. Okay, taking common is also known as distributive property. We took common. And then we just subtracted 14 from 5, that is minus 9. And then you just wrote x and minus a. Now, how to solve 4 minus 9x minus a? You don't solve it. Okay, you don't solve it. Why? Because in addition and subtraction, we will not get an answer. We will get an expression. Okay. We will not get a single number answer. We will get an expression. Okay, so you just leave it till here. Okay, when you don't know the values, when you don't know what is actually x or what is a, in these type of questions, you just leave it in the expression form. Reduce it as much as it can be reduced, solve it as much as you can, and then leave it in the form of an expression. Okay, this is an expression. Now check out how to do with column method. Okay, we'll try to understand how to do it with column method. Okay, I'll write it as 7 minus 14x. Okay, now see, this is a like arrangement. Okay, that is somewhat similar to grouping. 7 is a number, and in the other expression 3 is a number, so just write minus 3 beneath 7. Okay, and then you have 5x, which is similar to 14x, but 5x is positive, so write plus 5x beneath 14x, and then write minus a in the end, right here. Okay, so and put a plus sign here because we are adding. Okay, so right here plus minus is minus, so 7 minus 3, 4. Okay, plus minus minus. Okay, minus 14 plus 5 minus. Here also plus minus minus. So from 14x we will minus 5x. How much? 9x. Minus. Same answer we will get. Okay, same answer we will get. 4 minus 9x minus a. Ma'am, what about the order? What about the order? The order was to 5x minus a minus 3. We use the order minus 3 plus 5x minus a. How come the order changed? You can change the order in column method. You can change the order in column method based on combining. Okay. See, 7 and 3 were both single constants. So we just put them together. Okay. Minus 14x and 5x were similar because both are including x. Okay. So we just put 14x and 5x. Okay. And then a is individual, just put a at the end. Okay, and then solve it. In Joshua, many questions, seem to be easy with column method. Many questions seem easier with grouping method. Okay, so you just have to check what is working out better with you. Okay, and according to that, you can solve. For me, both are equal. I cannot just consider which I find better. Okay, grouping also and column method also. So some questions will be very easy through column method, some questions will feel very easy through grouping. So you have to see according to you which one is suitable. With that you can solve. Okay. So this is how we do it. This is how we do it. Yes, Hannah.
Ma'am, when we are seeing minus and plus, we write minus after 4, right, ma'am? How do we know we should minus 14 from 5 and not add it?
How do we know if we have to 14 if we have to minus 14 from 5 or no? Okay. Okay, see Hannah. What is happening is that 14 is negative and 5 is positive. So if I write it as minus 14x plus 5x, you can see that when minus and plus signs are there, minus and plus signs are there. I'll just scroll it up a little bit. When minus and plus signs are there, minus plus is equals to minus. So minus plus means minus, you have to minus it. 14 minus 5, 14x minus 5x, 9x, and sign of the bigger number. In addition, subtraction, sign of the bigger number. So minus 9x. Okay, minus 9x. According to the signs, it will depend. It will depend according to the signs. If it was in place of minus 14x minus 5x, what would you do here? Plus. Okay, you would add this 14 and 5. It would become 19x. Okay, minus 19x. Okay, why? Because minus minus signs are there. Minus minus signs are there, so you plus. If both are plus, you plus. If one is plus and one is minus, you minus. Okay. Hope it was clear. Hope it was clear. Have you written this? Done writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Take let's check out some more examples from grouping and column methods. Okay. From grouping and column methods, we will check out some more examples. Okay. For example, question says add 7x plus 2y and 3x. Okay. 7x plus 2y and 3x. So I will write it as 7x plus 2y plus 3x. 7x and 3x are common. 7x plus 3x plus 2y. 7 and 3 is equal to what? 10. Okay. You can write it as 7 plus 3, x common. X common. Okay. So 10x plus 2y will be the answer. Okay. 10x plus 2y will be the answer. Okay. If you want to do it with column method, you can just do 7x plus 2y plus 3x. Okay, so 10x plus 2y. Okay, 10x plus 2y. It will come in an expression form. Okay, you will get it as an expression form. Okay, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. One more question in column form.
Can we do this one, ma'am?
Yes, you can do that. 4a add 4a plus 3b minus 12c and 2a minus 5c. You have to
Ma'am,
add.
sorry.
Yes, Hannah.
Ma'am, is it minus 4?
Is it what? Minus 2? No, no, no. It is
No,
plus.
ma'am. The first term, ma'am, is it minus 4?
Is it minus 4a? No, no, no. It is just 4a. 4a.
Ma'am, the next number, second number, is it 3B or 3C?
3b. 3b. Okay. It is 4a plus 3b minus 12c and 2a minus 5c. Okay. Quickly solve and tell me the answer. You can do it with any method. If you want to use column method or grouping method, you're free to use any method and solve.
Ma'am, I sent you an answer. Ma'am, is my answer correct?
Yes, Eva, your answer is correct. Just the sequence can be a little bit more, but the answer is correct. Did you do it with grouping or you did it with column?
Grouping, ma'am. Should have done B and then C, right?
Yeah, B and then C. It's more like 6A plus 3B minus 17C.
It's fine, right?
B, you can just do A, B, and C. 8C, no, Joshua, it's not 8C. It is minus 17C.
Ma'am, is this the last question?
Last question.
Ma'am, I miscalculated a bit.
Hmm.
Ma'am, can I leave?
Okay, Eva, you can leave. And tomorrow will be a holiday because you all have a science test. So I'll send the test paper to you in the morning. Okay, finish it up and send it to me. The deadline is by tomorrow evening. Okay, because I'm giving you a leave tomorrow. Finish the paper in morning. Send it to me by tomorrow evening. Okay, tomorrow evening. Saturday, Sunday. Yes, Hannah.
Ma'am, I got a different answer.
You got a different answer. What did you get?
Ma'am, I got 6A plus minus 17C plus 3B.
6A plus.
Minus 7, ma'am, I got 6A plus minus 17C plus 3B.
Okay, that is what, that is why, that is because you put the, sequence. Okay, you just grouped as C first and then B. Okay, but what you can also do is you can just write it as it is. Okay, because see, like when I'm doing it with this column method, I can write 4A plus 2A, 6A. Okay, 4A plus 2A,
Ma'am,
6A. Yes.
I have a
Repeat.
question about the test.
Okay, yes.
I won't be able to do it tomorrow. Like, I might be able to do it because I'm going to my grandparents' place.
Okay. All right. So can you send me by Saturday?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Send me by Saturday then. Okay. So because this is plus and both are positive, I have
Bye,
just
ma'am.
added
Thank you, ma'am.
4 and 2. Bye. Have a good day. 4 and 2. So it became 6a. 3b as it is because nothing is there beneath 3b. So as it is. Okay. Then minus minus is plus. Okay. So 12 plus 5, 17. Just write 17c. And we use the sign of the bigger number. So 12c is the bigger number, which is negative. So I can write minus 17c. So 6a plus 3b minus 17c. Okay, this is how you can solve it with column and grouping. Both are fine. Okay, good work, all of you. Good work. And we will stop here for today. We will be meeting now Tuesday directly, next week, Tuesday. Monday, I have an exam. So Tuesday next week, we'll be meeting and continuing with the class.
Have a class on Friday.
Do we got a class on Friday? No, Hannah. No class tomorrow. Okay. Just the test. Okay then. See you all. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, Hannah. Bye, Joanna. Bye, Zoe.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, everyone. Excuse me, ma'am.